All right, how's everybody tonight? Are you having a good Thursday everywhere? I am having a pretty good Thursday, I think. I got a lot of stuff shipped out to you guys today, so that's usually the sign of a good day around here when I get things on the way to you ahead of schedule. So tonight we are opening up three things. It will be a half case of Leaf autograph football jerseys. That is the first half of a new case, so we'll be starting a case there. And then we will open a full case of Immaculate Football. And then behind that, we're going to open a full case of 2014, or 2014. Why did I say 2014? We're going to open a full case of 2018 Rookies and Stars. And I have no idea why I suddenly decided mentally that it was going to be from 2014, because you know what? It's not. It's from 2018. Before we get started, there is a little bit of information to go over, so I'm going to bring that up right now. We may potentially have a team or two available in Immaculate, so if you are one of those people who have not yet paid your bill in Immaculate, please pay it so we don't end up selling your team out from under you. So we're taking a look right now at, we're going to look at a couple of breaks. This is the first one that are breaking outside of eBay. So these are not listed on eBay. I'm breaking them direct, and they're being sold by way of chat here in YouTube, and or you can email me at leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com, or you can send me a message on eBay, that sort of thing. So basically, guys, it's a random team break. It's for 4 boxes, which is a half case of the 2017 Bowman Chrome mini sets. It's the mini refractor parallels that we're interested in. The sealed sets of the regular mini sets we'll give out by way of random. It's going to be the parallels that we'll be breaking for that. $40 a spot, but each spot gets you 2 teams, all in, shipping costs included. On both of these, there will be shipping costs included. They will break them when they fill them. If you hit nothing, you get nothing. In the direct breaks, no consolation cards go out for those. And as always, it would be a no return, no refund item. Right now, we're at 10 of the 15 spots sold. So, guys, if anybody else wants in this, you need to kind of speak now or forever hold your peace. We'll leave this open maybe another day or so. And if it doesn't fill up by then, I will just keep the remaining spots myself, and we'll go on and break it. And it'll be between Logic Boy and Hobby Collector and myself. So speak now or forever hold your peace. You got today and tomorrow if you want in on that one. Then we're going to have another direct break. This is for a case of 2017-18 Leaf Greatest Hits Basketball. You guys probably all know those are buyback cards, and they're all either going to be graded or encased. Usually very nice hits in there. As a break bonus, I'll also be opening a box of 16-17 Grand Reserve Basketball, and each one of those also has an autographed Leaf original card, one of the Ball brothers or Kuzma. Ball brothers as in non-Lonzo, one of the 2 non-Lonzo Ball brothers. And that one's $100 a spot, 2 teams, same as the info for the other one. So now moving on for tonight. Couple of things you need to know on this page. The first one is that my feedback is completely automated on eBay. I do that so that you don't ever have to wait on me. So as soon as you leave positive feedback for me, you should instantly see positive feedback appear in return for you. And of course, the most important part is to say thank you, because I do appreciate you bidding and breaking with me, spending part of your Thursday evening here and chatting and hanging out too. So looking now at breaks that are coming up that are listed on eBay. So the last 2 that we looked at, those are direct breaks where you contact me directly if you want in them. These are up on eBay, ready to rock and roll if you so desire. So tomorrow night we're going to open a half case of Leaf Autograph mini helmets. That is the back half of a case. We'll open a 10-box case of Absolute Basketball, which is a Friday release, so it just comes out tomorrow, and a 4-box inner case of 2017 Vertex football. You guys have all been asking for 2017 football, so hopefully that will go well for us tomorrow night. Saturday night will be another case of Absolute Basketball along with a 10-box case of Archives Baseball. On Sunday, we're going to start at 9 o'clock, which is early for us. And it'll be a 4th and goal football box. It's got 4 autographed memorabilia items in it, full-size helmet, mini helmet, jersey, and picture, and a case of Prism basketball on Sunday night. Monday night will be 2018-19 Flawless Collegiate Basketball. More Immaculate Football on Monday night. On Tuesday night, we'll open a half case of 2015 Black Gold Football and another full case of Absolute Basketball. So that's what the days ahead look like. For tonight, this is also the order we're breaking in. So the Leaf Autograph Football jersey is up first. Immaculate Football will be second. Rookies and Stars Football will bring up the rear tonight. Free shipping break is the football jersey break, and it's going to go out the door no later than Wednesday the 5th. It will probably go out sooner than that, but no later than Wednesday the 5th. And consolation cards for that break, if you happen to not get pulled in the jersey break, typically because it is free shipping, I'm going to hang on to your consolation cards until you next have a package going. If you don't want to wait on that and you don't hit tonight and you want that consolation card sent to you immediately from the free shipping break, just drop me a line, let me know. Put it in an envelope, drop a stamp on it, and it'll be on the way to you. Our paid shipping breaks tonight should be out the door on or before Monday, okay? And that probably before Monday would be my guess, but shouldn't be any later than that. And tonight, again, that would be Immaculate Football and Rookies and Stars. Rookies and Stars, you don't have to worry about consolation cards. Every team's going to pull something in there. Plenty of cards in that break. Out of Immaculate, if you happen to get skunked in there, your consolation cards will go ahead and ship with the rest of the break since it is a paid shipping break. So first up tonight, 4 boxes of 2018 Leaf Autograph Football jerseys. It's a half case break. It is break number 25. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight, Thursday, the 29th of November. You will see the team names on the left, and your name is up in lights across from your team if you happen to be the lucky winning bidder tonight on one of these teams. And, of course, a new spreadsheet's going to go up before the start of each product. So if you're not in this particular break, if you're in one of our others tonight, you're going to get a chance to see your name fly by up there shortly. Last but not least, I am taking autofocus out of the equation, and that is why you just saw the background go out of focus a little bit. So in chat tonight, who we got in here? Jay Allen is here. Greg is here. Ginger's here. Hey, Ginger. And, Greg, you have a cold. You're not feeling bad. That's not, you're feeling bad. That's not good. Ginger, you want a spot in the mini break, in the mini Chrome break? Do me a favor. You can either send me a message in eBay and let me know, or my preference would be if you send me a message to Leader of the Pack Breaks. It does have an S on it, Leader of the Pack Breaks at gmail.com, and just send me the email address that you want me to invoice you with, and I will send you a PayPal money request. So that is how that works. And, Martin, I'll have to check out your message later then, Martin. I missed that reply tonight. Latch is here. Hi, Latchman. And, let's see. And Minnesota's here. Hi, Minnesota. We're just starting right now. Minnesota, eh? All right. So yeah, you know what? Somebody did type in my email. And Ginger, if you do want to just send it over for that, that's fine too. Just make sure you type in the notes, if you do it that way, that it's for that 2017 Bowman Chrome direct break so that I'll know what it is when I see it. And then I'll just respond to you using the email address that you do for that. So if you want to do it that way, that's fine too, Ginger. That's no problem. All right, so guys, many of you, maybe all of you, know that this is an 8-box case. We're only opening half of it. But since it's the start of a new case, I'm taking all 8 of them out of here as we speak. And I'm going to number them on the end. And after I manage to do that, we will use... Well, I just made a mess. Hang on. Yeah, leave it to me. We'll use random.org to then determine which ones of these we open up tonight versus which ones we open up in the next break. So hold on a minute, please, and we're going to roll over here to random and see if we can't get this handled and get into these tonight. Find something good in here. Do I ever? Yeah, there it is. I'm like, what am I doing over here? I don't know. I'm making a mess tonight. All right, there we go, and we're going to take the first 4. So it gives us 7, 1, 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, and 7 we're opening tonight. Well, that's easy. 1, 2, 3 are on the top. Oh, yeah, that's not too bad at all. Let's get 4, 5, 6 out of here. I need to leave 7 and take 8. Let me get these others out of the way. I will be right back. Okay. So, football jersey time. I love doing our football jerseys. We've been pulling some good stuff out of here, too. Hi, Jesse. You said you have the Cowboys in Immaculate, and it's your first break here. So awesome. Welcome, Jesse. Your Cowboys are playing quite well tonight, by the by. Of course, obviously, I can't see it now, but I got to watch a decent amount of the first half, and Cowboys shut those Saints out. Like, who was expecting that? Well, you might have been, seeing as how you're a Cowboys fan, right? But Jason, yeah, we are going to be doing Immaculate, but again, the rundown for those of you who might have missed it, jerseys are first, Immaculate is second, rookies and stars third tonight. LaDainian Tomlinson is first out. This comes out for the Chargers. We've got a Leaf credit card size COA, a Leaf hologram authentication sticker, and LaDainian Tomlinson and the Chargers draw first blood for our autographed jerseys. Oh, Martin, your Florial graded to a 9.5. That's money in the bank, my friend. Are you selling it or keeping it? Yeah, selling or keeping. That's always the question, isn't it, when they're hot like that? Oh, Ginger, thank you for answering that question for Jason, too. I see that you jumped in there and got us covered on that, so I appreciate that. This is Jackie Slater, and it is JSA authenticated, and there's your signature and your matching little JSA sticker. I believe that's a Ram, right? I think Jackie Slater is the Rams, but for the sake of argument, since I am not 100% sure, you know I'm going to stop and look it up because I'm a nerd that way. But we do want to make sure that it goes to the right person. And certainly that looks like the colors for the Rams too, but yeah, that is correct. Rams. Rams, Rams, Rams with Jackie Slater. And, oh, Jay Allen, you answered the question too. Thank you. You guys always jump in there and help me out. I appreciate that. Philly fan. What's happening, Philly fan? You had a feeling that Jackie Slater specifically was going to be pulled? Well, that's pretty good, man. You got like that Dionne Warwick, like, psychic hotline thing going on. Emmitt Smith. How you like that? How you like that, Cowboys fan? Well, this one's folded oddly, as you see, but that's okay. Because what counts is that signature that you see right there. And you have a PSA authenticated sticker, a PSA DNA sticker, and paper COA for a little Emmitt Smith action. Nice. Minnesota, you've got the Vikings in here. All right, so we need to find a Viking for Minnesota here in this last box. All right, here we go. This is the last one. Greg is booing people now. Greg, have you picked up where Scott left off, Greg? Now you're going to boo teams. Hi, Griffin. How are you tonight? Yeah, I think you're right, Minnesota. I think the new guy did fold that last one. That was a weird fold on that jersey. Like, what was that about? Oh, my goodness. Johnny Manziel. I'm always surprised when we pull him out of here. And, of course, it's his collegiate jersey, but he only played for one NFL team, so he's going to go to the Cleveland Browns. There's his Leaf COA, his Johnny Football's signature, and his Leaf authenticated hologram sticker up there at the top. So the Cleveland Browns get the Johnny Manziel jersey. We had the very nice Emmitt Smith come out. It's hard to see his signature because he signed it up so high, but the nice Emmitt Smith came out, of course, for the boys. Here comes Jackie Slater, who made an appearance for the Rams. And we started it off with LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers. The Bolts got a little action in on the jerseys tonight. So if you will give me a hot second to get these put away, we will be rolling right into Immaculate Football. Alrighty, let me get our case of Immaculate. Might be helpful, right? If we want to break it, it's good to have the case. Wouldn't that be helpful? And of course, we'll do a little buzz through our spreadsheet again as well for anybody who might have missed that earlier. Let's get that action rolling again. And hang on. There we go. Okay, so anybody who might not have seen this earlier, that's what you need to know. Immaculate Rookies and Stars out no later than Monday, probably sooner. The autographed football jerseys should be out no later than Wednesday, probably sooner. Consolation card info up there at the top also can be found in the listing description. Let me know if you have questions about any of that. 6 boxes of 2018 Immaculate Football. This is case break number 4. We have had really nice stuff coming out of Immaculate Football. And I mean, we should, right? Because it's like super expensive. So we should be having really nice stuff come out of it. But I'm always surprised at how happy I am with what we pull. So I expect that tonight we're going to continue to have a nice little run of luck here and hopefully pull some fire out of this case of Immaculate. Lonnie, you asked about the jerseys. The very first jersey out was the LaDainian Tomlinson for the Chargers. The second one was for the Rams. Emmitt Smith and the Cowboys was the third one. Johnny Manziel and the Browns was the fourth one. Oh, yeah, you're right, Minnesota. We did have an Immaculate that wasn't paid. Good call. Let me check and see if it's been paid or not. Hang on. Good call, Minnesota. Thank you. I forgot about that. So we do have one that is sitting here unpaid. Let me double check. I don't recognize that user ID, but sometimes people change their usernames or I'm just too don't remember them. So let me double check and make sure that this isn't somebody that I know. And if it isn't somebody that we know, then we will potentially be reselling this team. So hang on a second here while I double check it, please. And thank you for that reminder, Minnesota. I had forgotten, so I appreciate that because we all know how that goes and people don't pay for stuff. Not fun. And I'm waiting for eBay, which is slow as Christmas. Although it's probably a bad analogy right now because Christmas is really coming up on us very quickly. While I'm waiting on that, yeah, it doesn't, it gave me the wrong info. Not that info, you stupid thing. Different info. So yeah, this is somebody that has bid with me before. It looks like it's been a while, but they have. And so I guess I will just let this one ride, guys. Yeah, I'll have the Christmas spirit. I'll let it ride. I'll have faith in mankind, and then we'll see whether or not I am smacked in the face for that or not. We all know about half the time that I let it ride, I end up owning that team, but hey, you never know. Jay Allen, you don't like that Manziel jersey? I know, man, that kid, he just messed up his whole career. He probably could have still been playing if he just had managed to get himself straightened out, but oh well, he's up in Canada playing now, so that's how that goes. Griffin says, was he a tennis player? I mean, he might as well have been, right? For all the good he did with the Browns, he might as well have been playing tennis, I guess. Scott is here. Hi, Scott. Latchman, you said, is the Manziel worth any money? You know what, guys? I haven't checked that. Has anybody checked lately to see if Johnny Football is still bringing any money on his signed stuff? I mean, at one point, he was still selling a little bit. I don't know about right now, though. I don't know. Latchman, you need the Raiders in Immaculate, or you need the Raiders in Rookies and Stars? Or maybe both. Did you buy them in both places? Maybe? I don't know. And Jay Allen, you were reminding me too about that payment, so thank you guys for reminding me of that. Since it's somebody that I've dealt with before, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt here, and I'm going to let it ride. And as I said, I'll probably, I got a 50-50 shot at whether or not I'm going to be sorry that I did, but we'll give it a roll tonight. We'll roll the dice, and we'll see how it goes. The Gambling Man is here. Hi, the Gambling Man. How are you tonight, the Gambling Man? I got boxes trying to fall over. That black gold box is pain in my rear. That thing never wants to stand up there. I guess that's a sign we should break it, right? It's trying to escape from its place on the table, so it's probably a sign that I need to get it listed and out of here, isn't it? I think so. Greg, you said that Johnny Manziel's a leftover jersey. I don't know. I mean, since he does a lot of signings even today. Well, I mean, not right at the moment, I guess, since he's playing up in Canada. But in general, every time he's in Texas, it seems like Johnny Manziel does a signing. So he definitely still has an audience for his stuff because his signings always seem to be pretty busy whenever you see any of the info about him. So I don't know. I think that he probably does still have some value to the Texas A&M fans, if nothing else, which is likely why it's that's a collegiate jersey, why they had him sign that and not a Browns jersey, I would imagine. So, all right, Cam Chancellor and the Seahawks is first out. That's numbered to 99. Of course, we've got one base card in every box. And then everything else in Immaculate, it's hits. It's all pretty little hits that come out after that. Nick Foles and the Philadelphia Eagles, numbered to 49 with a relic. Second out. Then we have the Redskins, Clinton Portis and Darius Geis, numbered to, I think that said 49. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not who I thought it was, but it's still really good. I was like... Oh, I looked down. I got so excited there for a minute. I'm still pretty happy. Because I love those NFL shields. And that's the big one. Woohoo! A little 1 of 1 coming out for the Cleveland Browns. When I first saw the 1 of 1 and I saw the shield and I saw the helmet and I didn't look at anything else, I'm thinking, oh, and then I looked, I'm like, oh no, that's Nick Chubb. But still, you got the Browns. That's nice. You guys know that I love pulling the shield and the swoosh. Those are my favorite things. Oh, Martin, you said it's 13-10 now, Dallas. So all of a sudden the Saints have scored 10 points unanswered in the second? Dang. Dante Pettis, 49ers. That is numbered to 99. A redemption. We'll check it out at the end of the break along with any other redemptions we might hit. We'll flip them all at once. And here we have a little Royce Freeman coming out, numbered to 35 for the Broncos. So Denver with a hit. Martin wants to buy the Dante Pettis. So whoever hit the Dante Pettis in this break that we just saw, if you guys want to sell it, Martin wants to buy it. So if you're not live now and you're watching that, you're watching it later, you're in the mood to sell, you let me know or let Martin know. This is numbered to 99. It's Joe Montana and the 49ers. Phillip Rivers and the Chargers. That's numbered to 49. And that's just a loose like thread or something hanging out there on that. So You know what they say about loose threads, so I'm not pulling on it, to say the least. This is numbered to 10. We have Panthers, Falcons, and Broncos present on this card. So it's going to sit up here in our housekeeping area along with our redemption. And at the end of the break, we'll find out where that goes. Basically, you have to own 51% or more to take it outright. So you'd have to own 2 of the 3 teams. If no one owns 2 of the 3, it will go to random.org. Ray Guy to 14 for the Oakland Raiders. That is a throwback and a half. That is also a sticker auto. That one is not on card, but it is pretty cool for the Raiders. Behind that, numbered to 25, you got a little Marshall Faulk coming out for the Rams. Hall of Fame insert there. Well, Jay Allen, it is hard to avoid redemptions. I agree with you that there should definitely never be points cards in here, although certainly it has happened. I mean, an impeccable and immaculate. And I mean, every once in a while you pull a points card. You don't want to, but sometimes you do. But redemptions are kind of inevitable because there's just certain players that just don't get their cards returned. That is numbered to 99. It's Christian Kirk and the Cardinals. So then, you know, the choice would become, well, do you want to release the product without that signature? And most of the time, the answer is no, because a lot of times it's your hot players that don't have time to sign it, you know, and you wouldn't want to not have them in the product. So I think that I can kind of deal with the redemptions. I don't love it, but Panini can't control that, but the points they can definitely control. So I do agree with you on that for sure. This one happens to be numbered to 5. It's Julio Jones and the Falcons. And that is a nice looking piece of the number for the Falcons as well. That is Ito Smith, numbered to 25. With a big honkin' chunk. Ooh, yeah, this is a good case. Because it's the swoosh. We hit the Nike Shield and now we've got the swoosh. I love that. That is Royce Freeman and the Broncos. It is numbered to 5. And they did a good job centering it. That's just nice. Yeah, that's nice. I'm surprised that's not numbered 1 of 1. It's not, but it should be because it's awesome. And here is another Royce Freeman. In case you weren't happy with the 2 that you already have, here's a third one numbered to 99. So if you have the Broncos, well, guess what? Your cup runs over if you have the Broncos. Mike White and the Dallas Cowboys to 25. 3 nice relics and your hard signed autograph there. Oh, that's when you had the Raiders. Right. You did say you needed a Raider. So, all right, we got you rolling in the right direction then. Jason, you got a swoosh of Saquon Barkley the other day. Nice. I like that. Josh Rosen comes out for the Cardinals. You have got that numbered to 99. Hard signed autograph. 3 color relic. Nice hit for Arizona. And the gambling man wants to buy from the whoever has the Broncos. He wants to buy the NFL Shield and the Nike swoosh card. Well, wait a minute. The Shield was the Browns. He wants to buy the Shield card from the Browns and the swoosh from the Broncos, I think. And I kind of translated it wrong. So, but yeah. So if you happen to be on and you have that, you got an offer out there. It looks like Jared Goff to 99 for the Rams. Then we have a little Russell Wilson and Rashad Penny to 49 for the Seahawks. Behind this, we have Doris Fountain to 25 Colts. And that's part of, I don't know, I always think that's like part of a wristband or a sock or something. I don't actually know what it's a part of, but it's kind of looks like it's a sock or a wristband. And it would not be a case of immaculate without Mark Walton. So here's our requisite Mark Walton to 99 for the Bengals. I think the guy has literally been in every case we've opened, and in one case I think he was in there twice. And here's a nice one for the Patriots to 15. Little throwback there for Teddy Bresci. So how about that? Bruschi, rather. I always want to say Bresci. It's Bruschi, I think. But whatever. You know who he is, and you know I'm going to butcher his name. So, so that's just a given. There's a second redemption it's going to set up there in our housekeeping area. Buckeye is here. Hi, Buckeye. And Martin, you said it is a sock. Yeah, I go back and forth always between, like, is it a sock or a wristband? So yeah, it is a sock. All right, well, good to know. We have that answered. And Capo does not want to sell tonight. So Jason, well, you got a shot at it. Or rather, the gambling man, you at least know the deal. Numbered to 99, Leonard Fournette and the Jags. Andrew Billings, numbered to 49 for the Broncos with a big piece of something, jersey, probably, there for the Bengals. Is that a piece of the shoe? Yeah, I think that's maybe, is that a cleat? I think a cleat, a glove, it's something unusual. It is numbered to 5, and it's Ito Smith for the Falcons, and it's really thick. So I'm going to do something a little different, if you hold tight there for a minute, as Monty Python would say. And now for something completely different. Let's get Ito in. I'm going to put him in a team bag for right now. And I've got a way I can ship him to you. He'll be nice and safe, and no worries. He might even ultimately fit in a really large top loader. But if he doesn't, we have a plan B. But right now, I wanted to get him in something that was equivalent of a sleeve. Kyle Rudolph. Somebody wanted a Viking, right? How about Kyle Rudolph to 99 headed your way for Minnesota? Jason Taylor. Wow, that's nice for the Dolphins, number to 25. Traveling back in time a bit for your Hall of Famer, Jason Taylor. James Washington and my Pittsburgh Steelers, and that is numbered to 99. James Washington, he's in the doghouse, man. Big Ben calling him out this week. James Washington better be spending his whole week running routes and praying, because I don't think you probably want to be on Ben's bad side. I'm just guessing. Alrighty, we have LaShawn McCoy to 99 for the Buffalo Bills. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, numbered to 50, Mike Evans. And another nice big relic for that. I always like these. These are fun. This is Darius Geis. It's numbered to 25 for the Redskins, but it gives you a collegiate relic at the top and then the NFL relic at the bottom. And I just think those cards are kind of cool. So I look forward to those. So this is part of the logo, apparently, but you couldn't really tell it, but it says logos on there. And we might as well just back up the truck for the Denver Broncos, because what the heck, man? They are rolling tonight. This one is numbered to 19. I guess that's got to be like part of the horse's mane or something. You don't see, it's hard to make out what part of the logo that is, but that's what I would guess. Packers, we don't want to leave you out in the cold. You've got a nice Paul Hornung, and that is numbered to 14 with the relic and signature. So nice pack, having to wait there until we get to the last box, but that's a nice one. John Kelly comes out for the Rams, numbered to 99. And this is kind of crazy. This is another Denver Bronco coming up. I have not yet, other than tonight, I have not opened another case of Immaculate, which is this skewed towards one team. This one is really skewed towards the Broncos. They've had an amazing number of hits tonight. Number to 99, that is Bradley Chubb. And, basically, Broncos, whatever you paid Broncos, you made your money back, probably times a bunch. And your mojo is really fired up if you've got Denver tonight, because that's a crazy amount of hits. Okay, before we wander off from this break, we have 2 redemptions we're going to flip over, and then we have a triple relic card that we've got to check out as well. So on the triple relic, remember once again that you need to own 51% or more to take it outright. So that would mean you would have to own two of the 3 teams. And if no one owns 2 of the 3 teams, then it's going to go to random.org. If it goes to random, I will be entering it left to right because the card is oriented left to right. So it would be typed in as Panthers, Falcons, Broncos. I would hit random 3 different times. The first 2 would not count. The third one will make the determination of where it goes. So that's what's going to happen with that if no one owns 2 of the 3. Okay. So let's check these out. Now see, Saquon Barkley, baby. Boom. This is what I'm talking about, Jay Allen. You would not want to have this product without having Saquon Barkley's autographs in it, in my opinion. So that's why I say I don't mind getting the redemptions. I don't like getting the points, but I don't mind getting the redemptions. Immaculate Signature Patches Rookie. We'll find out what that's numbered to when we go to the checklist and verify our team. And then behind that, oh my gosh, another Bronco. It is Courtland Sutton. Holy cow, that is also Signature Patches Rookie, and like hit number 4065 for the Broncos, apparently. I can't apparently spell Broncos either all of a sudden. So let's go over here to the Panini checklist and get that part out of the way first. Then we'll do what we need to do at random, but we're going to take care of this first. And I got to get us to the right place, so bear with me here for a minute. I know the drop-down menu is kind of a long process, but it's so handy to have. It's amazing. It goes all the way back to 2009, I think, on here. All right, we need Immaculate Signature Patches Rookie. That's what we're looking for. Signature Patches Rookie. All right, Saquon is card number 11. He is going to be numbered to 99, and of course does accurately reflect there that he is the Giants. Then our Courtland Sutton is card number 13, so right down below here is Courtland, also numbered to 99 for the Broncos. So now we've got that verified. Let's go ahead and we'll get random back to the home page. But before we know what we're going to do, we got to cruise back over here for a minute and find out what's happening with our 3 teams. So our Panthers, that is owned by, Nilla Gorilla, like Nilla Wafers. Oh, I love that. It might not be for that, but I think it is. I'm going to say it is. So Nilla Gorilla for the Panthers, the Falcons, Coasty Ray 24, and our Broncos are owned by Capo, who has had an incredibly good break up to this point. So no one owns 51% or more. So yeah, that means we are headed over here to random. And let's get that fired up. So once again, typed in as Panthers, Falcons, Broncos. And we're going to do random 3 times. You're going to ignore the first 2. It's going to be the third that matters, okay? So ignore the first one. You can ignore the second one. Here's our third and final. And it comes up. There's 3 times. Your date and time stamp. Oh my God, it came up for the Broncos. Like, you know, you just want to go, what are the odds? But I guess we know what the odds are. It was 1 in 3 that it was going to come up the Broncos. And I really thought to myself, there's no way that'll come up for the Broncos. They have so much stuff that's bound to come up for a Panther or a Falcon. It did not. It came up for a Bronco. So, holy Moses. Okay, guys. Let's recap here. Jason says you missed the Broncos by 30 seconds. Well, see, man, right? That's where you use sniper programs to come in and save the day. All right, Broncos, we have many of them. The first one we're looking at is this redemption for Courtland Sutton. It will be numbered to 99. Then we have a nice Saquon Barkley redemption for the Giants, numbered to 99. Then we have this card, which incredibly somehow, even using random, also ends up going to the Broncos. Isn't that just crazy? I guess sometimes you just have a night when it's your night, and this must be Capo's night where it's just his night, because I swear to you, I've never seen a case of Immaculate this unbalanced. But it's good for you, Capo, so you did well. Broncos to 99, Bradley Chubb. The Rams with John Kelly to 99. The Green Bay Packers come out with Paul Hornung to 14. Imagine that. It's another Bronco, and it's Deshaun Hamilton to 19 with a piece of the logo. Then we have number to 50, Mike Evans for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That one was a relic from the numbers, I believe. James Washington made an appearance for the Steelers, still managing to hold on to the ball in the picture. Then we have Andrew Billings for the Bengals to 49, and Mark Walton, the ever-present Mark Walton, to 99 for the Bengals. Number to 25, Doris Fountain and the Colts, the one that we think is a piece of a sock. Russell Wilson and Rashad Penny to 49, Seattle Seahawks. The nice Josh Rosen to 99, Arizona Cardinals. Mike White shows up for the Cowboys. Got them boys to 25. Royce Freeman to 99 for, imagine that, the Denver Broncos. Now we have Kyle Rudolph to 99 for the Vikings. And this, I like this for Ito Smith. This is numbered to 5. I think that's part of the shoe. That would be my guess on it. But it's a pretty cool little relic. You'll see when you get it. But I like that for the Falcons. This incredible Nike swoosh, I love it. And that also goes to the Broncos with Royce Freeman. A piece of the number, Ito Smith, numbered 225 for the Falcons. The Rams, at least, are not going home empty-handed. They've got the John Kelly. Now you've got a Marshall Faulk that's going along with it. At least I think you had John Kelly a minute ago. For the Raiders, we did manage to pull Ray Guy for you, numbered to 14. That one, note, is a sticker. It is not a hard-signed autograph on the Ray Guy. Phillip Rivers to 49. Chargers, man on fire this year. Royce Freeman for, once again, the Broncos. Darius Geis came out for the Redskins to 25. You've got the LSU relic and the Redskins relic. Nice throwback Jason Taylor to 25 for the Miami Dolphins. Teddy Bruschi to 15 for the Patriots. That's a nice hit. You don't pull him a whole lot, and usually it's only in the higher end products most of the time. For the Cardinals, it's Christian Kirk to 99. So you've got your receiver and your QB rookies for Arizona tonight. For the 49ers, it is Dante Pettis to 99. There's that handsome NFL shield. Yes, it is. It is a 1-of-1 Nick Chubb for the Cleveland Browns. Behind that, we have another hit for the Redskins. That one is numbered to 49? Yeah, numbered to 49. Clinton Portis and Darius Geis. And then we kicked it off tonight with Nick Foles to 49 for our Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Immaculate is in the books. We are going to be heading into Rookies and Stars, which, not for nothing, but the first case of Rookies and Stars that we opened on release night was on fire, man. We pulled so much nice stuff out of there. Big names, too. Good stuff. A 1-of-1 Barkley, a Barkley to 25, a couple of Baker Mayfields. I mean, it was the really good kind of good. So let's hope that case number 2 is going to be equally good that we're getting ready to bust into here. So once again, shipping information, Rookies and Stars, we're about to go into. Immaculate, we just finished. Should be out the door no later than Monday, probably sooner than that. Our free shipping break tonight, that's the football jersey, should be on the way to you no later than Wednesday, most likely sooner. Consolation card info, of course, on the paid breaks. If you were to get skunked and not pull a single thing in one of the paid breaks, consolation cards will ship with the rest of the break. If you got skunked in the jersey break, which is a free shipping break, normally I would just hold on to those cards and send your consolation the next time you have package shipping. If you want it sent sooner and you're in that free break, you just drop me a message, let me know. We'll get it taken care of for you. So we have 14 boxes of 2018. Why do I not put 2018 up there? I did this the last time too, didn't I? What is my main problem here with not being able to type in the year on this product? Let's try that again. All right. It's 14 times 2018 Rookies and Stars Football full case break number 2. And of course, same format that you've grown to know and love. Team names on one side, winning bidders across from it. And once again, this ended tonight on eBay. We're busting into it the same night it ended, which is what we usually do. All right, everybody ready to get fired up? Get through some Rookies and Stars. Because it's fun, because it has lots of hits, and we love it. This is the last I have of Rookies and Stars too. Surprisingly kind of short. I mean, it's always short printed, but it seems like it was really short printed this year. And I only ended up with 2 cases, and I did get a little piece of a 3rd case, but I'm not going to do it as a separate break. It will either go into a mixer or, you know what, the truth of the matter is I might just open it myself. It's hard to say. I might, though. I might open it myself. Oh, right. This is the weird one, too, that makes the camera freak out, isn't it? Yeah, all right. Hang on. There's certain colors. It's really strange, but there are certain colors that this camera, when it picks them up, it goes all crazy, and it washes out everything we're trying to look at. It seems to be there's a blue sort of color that Panini uses a lot for like optic and stuff that does it. And then this sort of orangey color does it. So I usually, that still didn't help much. I usually try to leave us a little path down the middle. And if it can get a little shot of something down the middle, it usually doesn't do it quite as badly. But yeah, it's still doing it a little, but could be worse, I guess. So. Hi, Sean. You are asking what did you miss in Immaculate? If you're asking about Immaculate, we did hit Saquon Barkley, as a matter of fact. How about that? And if you're asking about Rookies and Stars, well, of course, we're just getting started on that one. Buckeye, you are looking for Colts and Seahawks mojo in here. All right. And Griffin, you had to take, I'm going to be nice and call them their correct name. You have the Bengals in here tonight, huh? All right. You got a little Cincinnati action going on. So we should find in each one of our boxes 2 autographs and 2 relics. Here's the deal. Panini always says on average, which means sometimes our hits get replaced by a points card if it happens tonight. We'll give out that points card at the end of the break using random.org. And every once in a while, you know, we might end up with shorted a hit or an extra hit or whatever. But that's why Panini always says on average. Because basically, I think they just build in a certain amount of screwing up. I mean, that's basically what it is, in my opinion. That is numbered to 25 for the Texans with DeAndre Hopkins. Lots and lots of numbered cards. And, well, there's lots of parallels in here. Fair amount of numbered cards. There's really more parallels than base cards in here for the most part. But, of course, the hits are what we really care about. Not that we don't like the other stuff. Actually, the inserts in here are very nice. But the numbered stuff and the hits, of course, clearly what we're after. So we're starting off with the Sony Michel Rob Gronkowski dual relic for the Patriots. That is numbered to 99. And first, it's our first little hit out of box number 1. We're also going to find ourselves quite a few of these Crusade cards. And they will be numbered differently based on the background color. So that one is Rashad Penny for the Seahawks, and it is numbered to 85. It's got that kind of pink background color, for lack of a better way to describe it. Well, I guess we're just going to continue right on the Broncos roll. It's as if we didn't leave the last break, isn't it? Imagine that. It is a hit for the Broncos, numbered to 99 with Courtland Sutton. So how about that? Capo, I don't know if you have the Broncos in here too, but if you do, it looks like you're just going to keep right on rolling through. That one is numbered to 49. It's a nice Derwin James for the Chargers. And who else do we have waiting for us? If anybody wants any of these Kid Reporter codes, you're welcome just to write them down as you see them go through. If you want to enter your kid in that contest, feel free. Scott, you said our defense looked better last night for UK. Yeah, I guess so. But, I mean, we're just not where we should be. That's just the long and short of it. It's Aaron Donald and the Rams. That's nice, man. You don't pull a whole lot of Aaron Donald autographs. That's numbered to 49. If you got the Rams, I like that hit for you. Jay Allen, you've got the Titans and the Redskins in here. Greg has got the Saints. Martin, you're asking, are these autographs on card in here? Usually they are not in Rookies and Stars. Typically they are going to be sticker autographs in Rookies and Stars. This is numbered to 49, DeAndre Hopkins and the Texans. But yeah, I don't know, Scott. I mean, I just think as a whole, it seems like our team regressed, doesn't it? We looked so good in the preseason down in the Bahamas, and it really looked like they might be kind of one of those something special sort of teams. And then all of a sudden we get to the regular season and we're just kind of bumbling around like we think we're playing field hockey or something. This is Jared Goff for the Rams, and you've got a nice little NFL authentic relic there as our last hit out of that box, or our last, autograph or relic hit anyway. Rashad Penny, that's numbered to 65. That particular card set is Stellar Rookies. All right. Let's keep on keeping on that side. I decided to go left side again. Yeah, I do agree with you, Scott. I definitely think they've kind of gone backwards in their development, and it's so, I can't understand why. I mean, they look so good. They were playing well together. I don't know if these kids sometimes just get too much in their head, and they're starting to think too much and not play as freely or something. I don't know exactly what it is. I just know it's not where it needs to be. But we got a long ways yet to go before March, and frankly, we say this most years, and most years Cal has them ready to go by March, but I would just like to go back to the old days when we have a year where they're ready to go before March, where we're not sitting there in February going, yeah, we're going to get bounced in the first round, I mean, that would be nice to have something like that. A redemption, we're going to leave it face down until the end of the break. Cruel and unusual punishment. I know. I'm so mean that way. The Carolina Panthers, DJ Moore relic. Well, I mean, it certainly could be some of that, Scott. I mean, it could just be, like I said, it gets in these kids' heads, and, he does always ask them to make a lot of changes. This is Matt Stafford, numbered to 65 for the Lions. I mean, often he has them playing in maybe a little out of position of what they're accustomed to and things like that, and it probably does have something to do with it, but you know what? He's doing it for the right reason. He's doing it to get the kid ready to go to the NBA. And, I mean, frankly, that's what he should be doing. That it should be more important, the long-term goals of the kids, than the goals of the program. I'm just, I'm greedy. I want the program to win, too. Numbered to 99, Antonio Gates and Joey Bosa, Chargers. But I love Cal. I would not trade him for any other coach. I think he's absolutely perfect for our program and our city, so I'm cool with it. Michael Gallup, that is numbered to 99, Dallas Cowboys. Gotta get those boys going. Who do we play this weekend? Scott, we play somebody Saturday. Who is it, though? I can't, it's somebody kind of decent, I think, but another, like, not obviously conference schedule yet. That is numbered to 25 for the Vikings. It's Jalen Holmes. Anybody have an update on our score for Cowboys and Saints? How are things looking for that at the moment, if anybody knows the score? Anthony Miller and the Chicago Bears. That is numbered to 99. Nice little hit there for Mr. Anthony Miller. And for the Colts, we have numbered to 49. It's the same score? Okay. All right. Thank you for that. Both Martin and Scott. Or, no, both of those were Martin telling me that. All right. So, Martin, what was it that you told me about the LA Rain hashtag? So, for those of you who are not aware of this, Los Angeles goes crazy when they get rain of any sort. And I don't mean crazy in like the way that they're like, yay, we have rain and we usually have a drought. I mean crazy like they can't drive in it. You would think that they were in 7 feet of snow when it rains in LA. It's just awful. I used to just laugh at it when I lived out there because people just lose their minds. So today, it has been raining in LA. And it is so funny. Like the police department and the state, like state police, local police, all these police departments are having to tweet out reminders to drivers about how to drive in the rain and all this sort of stuff. And literally the hashtag that has been trending on Twitter today has been hashtag LA Rain. And so somehow or another, I don't know, Martin and I got off on that topic. I think he was just talking about it was raining and it was taking him longer to do stuff. And somehow we got off on a rant about hashtag LA Rain by way of messages earlier. But you would love to take some of those California natives who have never really lived anywhere else and drop them in somewhere where they get like a foot of snow, and I guess they would just hibernate. I guess you wouldn't see them until the spring thaw. I mean, I don't know how that would work, but the rain just pushes them right over the edge. It's just insanity. Martin says, yeah, it's just the kind of city we are, complaining about the rain. It's not complaining about it, man. It's like you guys like just don't know how to drive in it or function in it or something. I don't know. That is Aaron Donald, numbered to 49 for the Rams. But of course, I'm from Kentucky originally, and then I lived in California for a while, and then, came back to Kentucky. My family's here for the most part. Sister's in Pittsburgh now, but everybody else is here. And that was always the thing that made me laugh when I lived out there, how people would just be so afraid to drive in the rain and drive like crazy fools. That is Kerryon Johnson and Amir Abdullah for the Lions. It is numbered to 49. Michael, you did miss Immaculate. I am sorry to say it is already wrapped up. We have a little crusade hit for Ezekiel Elliott, numbered to 99 for the boys. So if Dallas wins the game tonight, who knows what Jerry will say they're worth now. That's numbered to 49, Touchdown Club, Marvin Jones, Lions. Because somebody said that the valuation for the Cowboys recently, somebody said that they think the team is now estimated to be worth $5 billion. So when Jerry bought them, he bought them, I don't remember when, but it was, I don't know, I want to say around $150 million or something. Team's now worth $5 billion is what reasonable people project. So Jerry says, no, I think it's really worth $10 billion, and I wouldn't sell it for less than $10 billion. Billion with a B. It's James Washington and the Pittsburgh Steelers. That relic is numbered to 25. So if the Cowboys beat the Saints tonight, I predict that Jerry Jones will raise his price to $15 billion for the Cowboys. He's such a weird dude, that owner. That is the Falcons. It is numbered to 65. Crusade. But I think kind of everybody that's worth a massive amount of money is probably a little quirky. I think it just comes with it, right? It's like a side dish to being rich or being mega rich. You're kind of quirky. This is numbered to 99, Denzel Ward and the Browns. And honestly, if you're that rich, who's going to kind of tell you that you're weird or quirky? Like, nobody. That's who. Nobody. They don't want to be cut out of the will or not invited to the party. Jalen Samuels coming out for my Pittsburgh Steelers. Dress for Success, number 225. You've got a relic and an autograph. Behind that, we have a little Tyrod Taylor action, numbered to 25 for the Browns. Oh, Greg, are you saying that the Jalen Samuels card, you'd pay 50 cents for it? That's just mean, man. You probably hurt Jalen Samuels' feelings. Hey, Jalen's going to come along, man. Don't be hating on Jalen. He'll be all right. He's just developing at a little slower pace, but that's... a lot of rookies don't really come on and do well until their second year. I certainly don't think Le'Veon Bell tore up the field when he was a rookie. He, it was his sophomore campaign. Same thing with Antonio Brown. Same thing with James Conner currently. I mean, Juju is kind of the exception. And really, even Juju didn't get going until, probably about halfway through his rookie campaign. He had that one big breakout game and then kind of never looked back. Martin, you think we should buy the Cowboys and just split it 50-50, huh? Okay. Well, I don't know, man. I mean, I've got my $5 billion that I need to buy, half of the Cowboys, but it's tied up. It's tied up in cards. So you have to let me sell through $5 billion worth of cards before I can fork over my half. So it might take me a week or two. That is A.J. Green, numbered to 25 for the Cincinnati Bengals. Another Kid Reporter insert. Keenan Allen, Prime Cuts. Chargers. Oh, that really is a nice patch. And it is numbered to 49. We pulled a prime cut for another team out of the first case, and I was expecting to flip it over and it would be really cool, and it was kind of not. It was kind of really boring, so I wasn't expecting that one to be particularly interesting, and it was, so good for the Chargers. Stellar Rookies, Josh Rosen. That is Cardinals, numbered 285. Scott, you're asking if I ever sell any cards. I don't, and I need to. I have some cards I want to sell, and I need to sell. Here's my problem. I hate listing individual cards with an absolute burning passion. I hate it with the heat of 1,000 suns. I just don't like anything about it. That is Mason Rudolph, Pittsburgh Steelers, to 99. I don't like trying to photograph it, and then if you try to scan it, it takes 700,000 years to get anything done, and I just hate doing it. So as a result, then I think, well, I'm only going to sell the ones that I get graded. And then I start thinking about sending them in, and then I remember that they're so backed up that I won't see them again for about 6 months, and I think, that's okay. I'll deal with it later. And as a result, they never go anywhere. They just stay right here. That is numbered to 49, Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. So my hope is, I don't know why I would hope this, because I should just make it happen. But what I'm thinking is, that when I get the website up, that my friend is kind of project managed for me so it actually gets done, maybe I'll list some individual cards on that. Maybe. That is numbered to 25. It's Jason Witten for the boys. So I don't know. I called her today to ask if those, if the web designers had given a quote yet, because I mean, it's been like a month or something since I sent them the information, but apparently they're really busy and they don't have a quote yet. So I guess we're not going to have it by the first of the year, but maybe we'll have a website somewhat soon. I've only been saying that for 2 years. That's numbered to 65, Michael Strahan. So maybe within 2 more we'll actually have it. I don't know. Maybe. Oh, well, see, that's the problem, Scott. See, you're saying put you a decent lot of patches and autos together, but like, where would I even start, man? I don't even have my own stuff sorted into teams, or it's not sorted into anything. I call it Card Mountain for a reason. Like, I am not joking. It is a table, a couple. It's like, I don't even know. You could probably fill up like 3 dining room tables with all the cards I have of mine. That is numbered to 99, Ronald Jones II with the relic and signature. That I would need to, you know, sort and identify and whatever, because they're things I've opened myself. That is numbered to 10. It's Alex Collins and the Ravens. It's stuff I've opened myself. It is stuff that I have gotten in breaks with other people. It's stuff that I've purchased over time. I mean, it's just a massive amount of stuff, unsorted, just sitting there in stacks all over the place. Not all over the place. It's actually mostly in boxes and things. But it's not organized, is the point, in any kind of meaningful way. Oh, the Cowboys fumbled at the 15-yard line, and then Drew Brees threw a pick? Oh, what? Well, that is unusual. I mean, the fumble, okay, but Drew Brees doesn't throw a whole lot of picks. But I guess it kind of evens out, because then the Cowboys just get the cards back, get the ball back, so... Yeah, Greg says I need to have a big sale, and Scott says basically you can only imagine what Card Mountain is like. It's incredible. It's incredible. I've got to, what I really need to do is take about 2 weeks off from breaking and just sort through all this stuff and get it in some kind of manageable situation. But I don't really want to take 2 weeks off from breaking, because if I do, you know what will happen? I will just open stuff myself every night for those 2 weeks, and then I'll just add to the pile of work I have to do anyway. So might as well just keep breaking. That is numbered to 49. It's Golden Tate and the Lions. And the other part is I don't like anybody messing with my stuff, see? So I don't want to let any of the rest of them sort my stuff, because I don't want them messing with it. It's kind of that unorganized, organized thing where I could probably lay my hands on something, but if somebody else starts doing whatever they got to do, then I wouldn't know where it was, and yeah, it'd be bad. That is numbered to 99. It is Jaleel Scott and the Ravens. Oh, Scott, yeah, you have no idea, man. I mean, I've got years worth of cards here. Stuff, you know, my personal collection, my things that I've gotten through breaks. And then you've also got to think about all the things I have where I never get paid, where either a team doesn't sell and I retain the cards, or where somebody doesn't pay and I end up with cards. You got to factor all that in too. That is numbered to 49, Khalil Mack. And plus all, I don't break as much myself now as I used to. I used to break a lot with other people, and I just don't have time much anymore. But I have a ton of cards from that as well. So it's a lot. Mason Rudolph, my Pittsburgh Steelers to 99. That is your second Mason Rudolph, isn't it? Autograph in here if you've got the Steelers. And then you've got the Jalen Samuels, and Steelers as a whole are hitting at the moment here in good old Rookies and Stars. Here come the boys. Martin, you're right, though. The Cowboys D has been good tonight, at least what I saw of it. Oh, that's a nice relic for Michael Gallup. That's numbered to 25. It's a nice relic for the Cowboys. And Leighton Vander Esch, man, kid is good, right? I mean, we kind of thought he was going to be good when he got drafted, but I think he's a little better than I expected him to be in year one. That is Blake Bortles to 99 for the Jags. So, yeah, I like Leighton Vander Esch for them. I think that was actually a really good draft choice for the boys. We have Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That is number 299 with a little relic for Mr. Aaron Rodgers. Ooh, this will be low numbered. Should be to 10. It is Baker Mayfield for the Browns. Stellar Rookies to 10. Number 9 of 10. Nice. If you've got Dallas. Hey, Scott, you know it's supposed to get warm again, right? Did you see that in the, I think this weekend? Didn't you say you have some weekend jobs you're doing? I think you did say you have some. And it's supposed to be, I saw on the weather app, like back up into, I think the 50s maybe this weekend. So it might not be too bad, actually. This just looks like we're about to have a little warm up anyway, I think. Scott, you said that's the first Aaron Rodgers jersey relic you've seen in a while? Thought we pulled one out of the first case of this. Didn't we? Maybe we didn't, but I thought we did. I don't know. They don't come out very often. You're right about that. They're stingy with certain relics. You know, Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees and Big Ben and kind of what I would call our upper level quarterbacks that are veterans. I mean, the rookies, they still have tons of stuff from them. Always the rookie year and maybe 2 or 3 years afterwards, it's much easier to pull a relic or an autograph for a guy than it is later in their career. DJ Moore, that is numbered to 99 for the Carolina Panthers. Well, yeah, I did hear it was going to have a lot of rain, but hey, listen, I'll take the rain over the snow any day. Well, I guess it depends on if you have to be inside or outside for you, but for me, oh no, I'll take the rain and the warmer weather all day long. That is numbered to 49, Jalen Samuels and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this is numbered to 10 for the Falcons. It is Vic Beasley Jr. So you're working Saturday and Sunday. Oh, and you're staying Saturday night. Then how are you going to be in the middle of Breakapalooza if you are not even home, brother? Taking your laptop, you bidding from your phone, or are you going to ditch us all weekend after saying you were going to be breaking your brains out? Are you going to ditch us, Scott? I feel like we're about to be ditched, guys. That's what it's sounding like, isn't it? Adam Thielen and the Vikings NFL Authentic Relic. Feeling like Scott is going to Richmond and ditching us. This is Robert Woods. It is numbered to, does that say 65 or 85 for the Rams? You know I can't make that out. I think 65 it said. Sorry, guys. My eyes are... It's been one of those weeks, you know. I had eye surgery several years ago. Did not go well. Can't be fixed. And it fluctuates. Some days my vision is way better than other days. And yesterday was horrible. Today's a little better, but still I can't make out some of those numbers. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. Oh, Scott, you always use your phone to break? Okay, so you're not going to ditch us this weekend then? Is that what you're saying? That is numbered to 99. No, it's numbered to 85. Odell Beckham Jr. in the Crusade card. Oh, you were at the Summit today, then you're going to the horse park tomorrow, and then you're going to be in Richmond over the weekend. Man, do you ever take any days off? Aren't you just, like, worn out? Martin, you have a rookie Dak Prescott from Unparalleled, graded to 9.5. Yeah, watch his value for it to go back up and then sell that baby. That is numbered to 25, Royce Freeman and the Broncos. You've got the relic and autograph. That's Josh Allen to 25 for the Bills. You said it's easier to hide. Scott, I thought she was gone this weekend or all next week or whatever. And that's the whole reason that you were going to be able to run wild and free with your breaking. Oh, Jay Allen, you do it all on your phone too? Yeah, I guess I probably would do more things on my phone if I didn't have my crappy vision problems, but I do. Eye surgery when I was in my 20s, and it was a bad deal. I've gotten used to it over the years, but man, it's really gotten worse lately. I don't know what the deal is. I guess just the natural changes of aging, but they're amplified somehow. So, whew, it's like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride sometimes. Griffin, you said Royce Freeman might as well just put his fingerprint on there. I know, that RF is bad. It's the worst signature in the rookie class. Well, it's really not. Jamon Moore is worse because he's just the J and the dot. So Jamon Moore is the worst. Royce Freeman comes in right behind him. I mean, they're definitely my least favorite signatures out of this rookie class anyway. I think they're kind of lazy. A Crusade to 10 for Lamar Jackson, and it's signed. Oh, that is nice if you have the Ravens. First of all, Lamar autographs do not come out very often. Secondly, numbered to 10. Thirdly, kid has been starting. I say they're going to keep him starting unless he does something really crazy, even though I think Flacco is somewhat healthy again. And yeah, Ravens, boom. Made your money right there, Ravens. That is numbered to 25. It's Phillip Rivers and the Chargers. Did we just look at these or not look at these yet? I don't know if I looked at these yet or not. So we're going to look at them again in case I don't think we did because I would have taken that out. So I'm going to say we did not yet look at them. That is numbered to 49. It's Trubisky for the Bears. Yeah, we definitely didn't look at them because we would have seen that if we had. Now they can be moved on down the road, on down the line. Jay Allen, I find that I use my tablet more than I used to as well. In fact, I kind of intended to get a new one on Black Friday. I wanted to get the iPad Pro, but nobody really had it on a good sale, which was unusual. I mean, okay, typically Apple's not on what I would call a sale on Black Friday, but people will offer really good gift card deals with it. I didn't see much of that this year. That was Christian Kirk for the Arizona Cardinals with that relic. Number 210, there is Drew Brees and the Saints. So I don't know if I'm going to cough up full price for the iPad Pro or not, but I'm kind of leaning towards it. iPad I have is pretty old. It's the second iPad. The iPad Air, the second one, is the one I have. So there have been a lot have come out since then. This is Kerryon Johnson for the Lions. Scott, I just read what you wrote. That is too funny. I could just hear you doing that too, just muttering that under your breath, followed by some kind of like evil laugh, like twisting a handlebar mustache and going, like a cartoon villain. That is numbered to 99, Aaron Rodgers' Crusade. I can just totally picture that. I don't know. You always make me laugh. Of course, one of these days your wife is going to come into chat and she's going to be mad at all that stuff you say about her in here. That is Kiki and the Texans. That is numbered to 99. Michael, there is no way to see Immaculate right now since we're still in the same break. We just break straight through. Like I don't do one, I don't do one and cut the feed and do another one and cut the feed and so on and so forth. We just do them all straight through right in a row. This is Brandon Marshall and the Seahawks to 49. So basically, here's what will happen. When I finish up tonight, shortly thereafter, YouTube will have a version of the break that they save themselves, an archived version, if you will. That is typically available to watch, I would say, within an hour or so of the time the break ends. Some people say immediately. Some people have said it takes a little longer. I know they have to process it, and the longer the break is, the longer it takes to show up. But it should be fairly soon after we end, you would find that version. Then sometime between now and tomorrow early evening, I will upload the recorded part of the break. They're exactly the same. The only difference is when I upload it, I add the proper tags and titles to make it easier to find after the fact and easier to search and that sort of thing. But otherwise, they're exactly the same. So the archived version you'd be able to see shortly after we finish breaking. The recorded version, will become available once I get it uploaded. So sometimes I stay up and do them the night of. Sometimes I don't do them until the next day. We have Dalvin Cook and the Vikings NFL Authentic Relic. Behind that, numbered 210, we have a little Russell Wilson and the Seahawks Airborne insert. We've got lots and lots of things numbered 10 tonight. We've done pretty well as far as pulling our low-numbered stuff. Another hit for the Vikings. And it's Dalvin Cook again, and it looks pretty much identical to the card that we just saw. As in, it's probably the piece of jersey that was right next to the piece of jersey we saw a second ago. That is numbered to 49. It's the Browns with Antonio Callaway. All right, so we are... Where are we right now? We've got 6 boxes left after we finish this one. So it's 14 box break. So we'll be 8 boxes in after we finish this little stack here. Jordan Howard and the Bears. And that is numbered to 49 for Chicago. The Chicago Bears. Jay Allen, you're not wrong. I mean, you're saying Apple and Samsung are both overpriced. You're not wrong in one sense. They are very expensive. That's numbered to 49, and it's the Eagles. But on the other hand, if you really think about all the things that our phones do, and they're essentially as capable as a desktop computer, but we can fit it in our pocket or our purse, and you think about what it would take to make that possible, if you really think about it that way, it's kind of incredible and makes me feel like it's not as overpriced. That is Allen Robinson for the Bears. And maybe that's just the way I rationalize things. I don't know. But that's kind of how I look at it. And also, we all got really spoiled to the way things used to be before smartphones. That is numbered to 99, Dak Prescott. And even in the early days of smartphones, where, you know, we still had contracts for our cell phone service, and you'd sign that new contract and you'd get a shiny new phone free of charge. You know, so when they decided, oh, hey, let's let you pay less per month, but, oh, whoops, you pay the full price of the phone, I think we all had a little bit of sticker shock. Micah Kaiser to 10 for the Rams. So, you know, they are definitely expensive, but in many senses, it is worth it. So, for me, anyway. Scott, you're out of here. All right, well, we'll see you next time, Scott. Jay Allen, you said you're watching on Samsung right now. I am a mixed brand family myself, so I use the iPad, of course, Apple, but my personal phone is the Galaxy, and I've got a lot of other Samsung stuff here in the house. So I am kind of a Samsung fan, yet I do also have an appreciation for the Apple products. You know, got the iPod and the iPad, and I don't know, we might have some other Apple stuff around here somewhere from back in the day, if you will. But yeah, a little bit of a mixed tech family. Last year, all Apple, huh? All right, and LG. I've got an LG television that we got a while back. It's been very good. It's a smaller one, but we've had it a while. We got it really inexpensively. I can't even think how many years ago on a Black Friday, and it's been a really good little television. That is to 49, Sam Darnold and the Jets. But the main television is Samsung. But we also have some Sony stuff around here too, so we're kind of all over the map. Washer and dryer, though, that's Samsung, too. Christian Kirk for the Cardinals. Then we have a Crusade Kirk Cousins for the Vikings, and that one numbered to 5. So that's a good one. Oh, Jay Allen, you went to the Samsung Galaxy tablet? You know, my dad has that. He preferred that to Apple, so my sister and I got him a Samsung Galaxy tablet a few years ago, and he really likes his quite a bit. That is numbered to 25, and it's autographed. Love it. Sony Michel and the Patriots. That's a nice hit with your Crusade autograph to 25 for the Patriots. So the Sony Michel, very nice. And, of course, the Lamar Jackson Crusade autograph to 10, also quite nice. I have some bows around here as well. Not as much bows, but I do have, we paired a bows with that little all-in-one, I can't even think of what it's called, for the television, like the little sound bar all-in-one. That's numbered to 49, Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. And we bought that for one of the televisions, and it's really very good. We've been real happy with that. A couple of other Bose things, but most of the sound system is component for the home theater, and it's not any one brand. It's a variety of brands. DJ and the Panthers with a relic. This is J.J. Watt, and it is numbered to 99 with a Crusade insert. I told you there were lots of inserts in here. I mean, almost as many inserts as base cards, I think. Michael Gallup and the Dallas Cowboys. That is numbered to 25. Now, that almost looked like it was signed backwards, didn't it, for a minute? Like a mirror image of his signature. I don't know why it hit me that way, but it kind of did. This is number 225, Dalvin Cook and the Vikings. All right, that box is in the books. We have 5 boxes left and a redemption to flip. So we're getting there. Not a lot of cards in each box, but 14 boxes is still a lot to kind of maneuver through, you know. It just takes a certain amount of time, no matter what you do. Latch, you said, what happened to the Broncos? Do you mean like why they're, do you mean the way they're playing, or do you mean here in the break? You have to specify that. Because as far as the way they're playing, I think they've been playing better. But as far as in the break, I don't know. They've still had some good hits out of here. And, yeah, I mean, they're definitely still represented. Just not the obscene number of hits that they had in Immaculate. Because that was just crazy in Immaculate. Oh, you mean in this break? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely still some in here, but not as many. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Yeah, baby. So the first case, we hit Saquon to 25. In this case, how about we hit him to 10? Oh, yeah. If I had another case, we'd probably work him down to a 1 of 1. Although, we did hit a 1 of 1 of Saquon out of the last case, but it was a relic. It wasn't a signature. So nice, nice Saquon Barkley autograph to 10 for the Giants. Just made an appearance. That's why we love Rookies and Stars, kids. All the good stuff comes out. Number to 49 for the Ravens. It is Lamar Jackson. So, yeah, this case has been very good. The Sony Michel, the Lamar Jackson, now the Saquon Barkley, all low numbered. Excellent case. Dallas Goedert, and that is numbered to 25 for the Philadelphia Eagles. Jay Allen, well, you said, why can he sign that? Do you mean, why is that one signed and Immaculate was a redemption? That's numbered to 49 for the Steelers, Big Ben. Because if that is your question, that's easy. They get those guys to sign a zillion stickers when they're doing rookie premiere, because the guys are all on site for a couple of days, and it's a big event, and part of that event is they get all the rookies to sit and just sign, I mean, piles upon piles upon piles of sticker autographs, which is what that one was. So they have those on hand, and they can use them whenever, you know, till they run out of them. But the hard sign stuff, that's what you would have had an Immaculate, and that's why it was a redemption and not live in the product, because he obviously hasn't returned hard sign cards yet. Bradley Chubb and the Broncos. So that would be why sometimes you'll see a guy live in one product and a redemption in another when it is hard signed versus sticker. That's to 99, Gronk and the Patriots. So, yeah, that's also why sometimes you'll see the rookies, even though you know you might see them in their sophomore year and you have a ton of redemptions for them, but yet they'll be live in some products. The products they're live in usually would be the stickers and probably left over from their rookie campaign, right, when they signed that big bunch of them. Malik Jefferson to 25 for the Bengals. But the hard-signed autographs, those are another matter. Comes a relic for Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams, NFL Authentic Relic. This is going to be numbered, and it is numbered to 85. Aaron Donald and the Rams to 85. But yeah, it can be crazy frustrating when these guys don't return their stuff in a timely manner, and honestly a lot of them don't, but at the same time they are in the middle of their season, so I kind of understand it. It probably wouldn't take them a really long time to do it, but then again, they may not have a lot of free time, so can't really hate on them for that too much when they're in season. But some of them are just some of them just take forever, and some of them are pretty quick. So we'll just have to hope that that Saquon comes back quickly for you, if that's yours. I don't remember who had the Giants in that. But by all accounts, he's a really nice kid, so. And he sure is a lot of fun to watch. I think he's pretty much everything that the Giants hoped he would be, and they had to just take a chance that Eli could manage to pull him through another year. I'm sure hoping they can pick up a quarterback this year. Although QB looks a little thin at the draft position so far. Ito Smith and the Falcons. That is numbered to 25. Is the kid who took over for Baker Mayfield. Why can't I ever remember that kid's name? Kyler Murray. So he is apparently still planning, even though he's having a great season, he is still planning to honor his Oakland A's draft position. That is Rosen for the Cardinals to 99. And he's going to be, he's going to be playing baseball for the Oakland A's because they drafted him and told him he could play football this year and start baseball next year. And he's sticking to it. Rashad Penny and the Seahawks, numbered to 25. Latch, you said you think they should get the labels, one for initial and one for the full signature. Yeah, I mean, most of these players sign a full signature, but their version of a full signature, but we do obviously, have those couple of rookies this year that just sign their initials. We probably wouldn't be able to get them to sign their full names in any kind of quantity anyway. That's numbered to 10, Matt Stafford and the Lions. So, I mean, you're talking about they ask these guys to sign not hundreds, but thousands of things when they are at that rookie premiere. It says Mike White and the Cowboys, numbered to 25, got the autograph and the relic there, Dress for Success. A 1-of-1 printing plate is heading our way. That is Jamal Adams and the Jets. Please keep in mind, printing plates are actually used in the making of the card, so they're going to have scratches and imperfections and all kinds of things. They're not going to be nice and minty mint, brand new, shiny, nor are they supposed to be. So, Griffin, you are headed out. You're going to head off to get some Z's. I don't blame you, man. It is 11:30, so I don't blame you. This is numbered to 75, and it is Roquan Smith, who I haven't seen come out in a while for the Bears. We've been pulling a lot more Anthony Miller than we have Roquan lately, so nice to see Smith come out for Chicago. The Chicago Bears. That one is numbered for the Cardinals. I almost let it get by to 49, Christian Kirk. But yeah, I definitely, I think your idea is a good one for sure about asking them to sign their full names. I just don't think that a lot of these guys would get very much done if they had them sign their full name. Because it's not just the cards that they have them sign. I mean, there'll be tables full of balls and jerseys and photographs and all kinds of other stuff they ask them to go down the line and sign in addition to the stickers and or cards that they have available at that point in time. Obviously, not cards for later in the year wouldn't be printed at that point in time anyway, but it's a lot of stuff. Buckeye for fun. Have we not hit anything yet for your Colts? We haven't had anything? Well, we'll have to work on that for you, Buckeye. We'll have to try to get our mojo fired up here a little bit for the Colts. Oh my gosh, you get up at 3:30 every morning for work? Oh, Latchman, how do you do that? I'm usually not even hardly going to bed until about 3:30 in the morning. Oh, I would not. I am not a morning person at all. I would much rather stay up super late than get up super early. I can't do that middle of the night getting up. I can stay up that late, but I can't get up in the middle of the night. No, that would be brutal. Jay Allen, you said you desperately need something. Remind me again, Jay Allen, who your teams are in here. I know you told me, and my poor feeble memory, I cannot remember, so you've got to help me out and remind me one more time, please. That is numbered to 99 for the Panthers. It is DJ Moore. Well, right. No, I understand what you're saying. If there are too many, it would flood the market. But again, a lot of that stuff doesn't go out right away. So even though they get them to sign a ton of it, you know, they may still be using stickers from autographs from a guy that he signed his rookie year. They may still be using it his second year or his third year. You know, I mean, it doesn't all, of course, come out all at once. That's Josh Allen for the Bills. And then the other part of that you have to factor in is it's used across all different types of products, i.e. the more expensive products and the less expensive products. And so even though there's lots of it, there's still different levels of valuation and things that keep it from saturating. That is numbered to 99. Martin, you're out of here. All right, man. Well, I will be in touch with you about the mini parallel break. I'm going to probably, here's what I'm thinking, Martin, is that we'll leave it open one more night, tomorrow night, Friday night, and whatever's not filled up by then, I'll just keep it and we'll probably break it Saturday. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. This is numbered to 49 for the Jags, team duels with Bortles and DJ Chark. That's assuming if you and Logic Boy are both available, and then I believe we've got a third person. I think Ginger said she was going to jump in too. So if the three of you are all available on Saturday, we'll probably do it then. This is numbered to 85, I think that says. Russell Wilson and the Seahawks with the Airborne. All right, Redskins and Titans. Okay, so we need to try to make something happen for the Colts, and the Redskins and the Titans are the ones you guys have thrown out here. All right. Christian Kirk again. Oh, it's a 1 of 1 for the Cardinals. Woohoo! So that's our second 1 of 1 out of here. We hit our 1 of 1, of course, out of Immaculate too, but that is nice. Laundry tag, autograph, 1 of 1, Cardinals. I love it. I love my 1 of 1s. That is numbered to 49 for Kiki and the Texans. Buckeye on the mini break. It is $40 to get in it, but you get 2 teams for the $40. So, it's basically $20 a team, but you have to buy 2 teams minimum, so $40. And, of course, the parallels are what we'll be breaking, and then as you probably heard me say earlier, the complete mini sets will still be sealed, and we'll give out all 4 of those using random. So those will be there, you know, those will go out separately. AJ Green to 49 for the Bengals. So you would have a chance not only at whatever we pull out of the parallels, but also a chance to get 1 or, you know, if you have multiple teams, possibly 1 or more of the sealed Bowman Chrome mini complete sets from 2017. So, oh, Jay Allen already answered it anyway. Jay Allen was on it. Thank you, Jay Allen. All right, Martin. Yeah, if nobody else jumps in it, then we'll work that out with you. You know, Ginger would, I think, took 1 tonight, which would have left us with 4. And then if you take 2 more of those, then that would leave us with 2. And then if somebody wants those 2, great. And if nobody does, I'll just put skin in the game so we can break it, so we don't have to sit on it. Oh, Buckeye, you're going to pick up 1? All right. then between Ginger and Buckeye and Martin, then I think that leaves us probably only one spot in that one. So that is what I am thinking. Yeah, Buckeye, if you send the email through eBay, don't say anything at all about money, please, or PayPal or anything like that. They're getting real testy about those sorts of things. And they are actually now saying that they can just charge a final value fee if they find you discussing money in messages. Even if the transaction doesn't happen, they can presume that it did, and they will take a percentage added to your account. Like, no kidding. Lamar Jackson and Joe Flacco to 49 on that relic. So yeah, they're getting kind of righteous about that sort of thing. So if you send it through eBay, don't say anything about money, please, please. Otherwise, you can send me a message to leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail.com, and that's fine. We can talk about whatever we want, however we want then. That is to 99, Todd Gurley and the Rams. Yeah, they may have charged me before too, Martin. I don't know. My invoice is always so large from them every month. I don't comb through it line by line. So they may very well have charged me before also. I mean, I try to shorthand things and hide things in there when we're talking about these outside breaks, but I don't know. That's Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs to 49. But I'm sure there's probably at some point I've been hit with the charge too. I mean, they just basically make up their mind that you've made a transaction outside of eBay and based on what they see in messages, and they just charge you the final value fee whether you actually did it or not. 250 points reward card replaced a hit. Jim Kelly shows up for the Buffalo Bills, numbered to 25. Little Jim Kelly relic. Keeping the Buffalo Bills happy. I like it. Very nice. This is numbered to 85. And it is for the Redskins of Vernon Davis. What did you say about that, Buckeye? You said... send me something through the email that I did in an earlier break. If you are talking about the AOL email, if that's what you're talking about, I can use that. I have to know something is coming there though, because literally that email account has, I think, approaching 12,000 emails in there right now, and I really don't read them. There is a ton of stuff that goes to that account because I've had it for years. I search it only for PayPal payments, so I don't regularly check that for messages. This is Christian McCaffrey. Nice hit for the Panthers, who've actually had a pretty nice break in here, numbered to 25. So if you send it to that one, that's fine, but you have to let me know to be on the lookout for it. Otherwise, it will get lost in that mess of stuff, and I will never see it. Or you can, if you want to send it to the Leader of the Pack Breaks one, it is literally Leader of the Pack Breaks @gmail.com with the S on the end. How about another one of one? Because I don't think two's enough in this break. How about we have ourselves a third one? And this one is Tom Brady, Precision Passers, one of one. So, woohoo! How about that? How you like it now? 3 one of ones out of here. One of them being Mr. Tom Brady. Latch, you want a spot in that mini helmet, or in the Bowman Chrome Mini too? Well, I think that would be our last one then, right? If Ginger took one, Buckeye takes one, Martin takes 2, and then you take 1, I think that would be all of them, I believe. That's numbered to 49. It's Mark Walton and the Bengals. So yeah, we should be able to get that wrapped up. I'll have to invoice the rest of you guys, or however you want to handle it. You can send it directly if you want, or I can invoice you, whichever way. Jay Allen, you said another upside down what? What'd you say about another upside down? Oh, Martin, you said somebody discussed payment for a phone you were selling. They stopped your account and sent you a charge. Dang, man. That is harsh. That is harsh. All right, hang on here, Buckeye. All right, so I'm going to type in, this is, and Martin, you could use this, any of you guys can use this for these extra spots if you want. The only thing I would say is that put in the notes, please, if you're sending it, what it's for, what break it's for, and that it's a direct break or something, so that I know what it is. Because again, you can imagine I get tons of stuff in there and I don't always, sort through it if I don't know that I need to be looking for it. And I'm trying to type in the other one. So if you wanted to use this one instead, Buckeye, that one you can just, did they just strip it out of there? Did they just take it out? Well, anyway, it's my username, leaderofthepackbreaks@gmail, and that one you could just send a message to and say, hey, I want you to invoice me, or whatever you want to say in that. Doesn't matter. So, however you want to. Martin, you said you had to call and tell them that it was a fake account sending you a message asking you to sell outside, but that the transaction never happened. Oh, yeah, see, that's the thing, man. They don't mess around anymore. They get quite agitated about that sort of thing. Yeah, Jay Allen, I'm with you. My email account is just, a mess. I don't spend a lot of time in there. Let's just put it like that. And I have more than one. I have several different emails, and mostly anybody my friends and family, they all pretty much know, you better text me. And don't even be leaving me voicemails, because I'm probably not going to hear them or call you back either. That's Josh Allen for the Bills. Pretty much they all know if they want me, they have to text me. Another one of one out of this case. Is this the fourth one? I think this is the fourth one of one out of this case. And I forgot to say Last Box Mojo, but here it is anyway. It is Drew Brees for the Saints with that nice little one of one printing plate. Oh, you said I put cards in the sleeves upside down. Yeah, I fixed one of them, I think, after the fact, and the other one I just left it in there upside down. I'll fix it before it ships out, probably, because it kind of bugs me when I see it. And that is numbered 249 with a little, I'm just going to call him Chucks, because I'm going to mess it up. That's one of our rookies for the Steelers. Well, I'm with you. I probably couldn't remember my password for AOL either. However, it is stored, and I don't have to think about it. And I've used it for PayPal ever since PayPal was a thing. And I just never wanted to change it. And I have a lot of automatic payments set up, and they come all to that account, and I just never wanted to go change it. So I keep it, and that's what, so I just do eBay and PayPal in it. That is numbered to 25, a Sony Michel, Dress for Success. Nice hit for the Patriots. For the 49ers, that is numbered 249 with Jimmy G. Oh, cool, Buckeye. Then I will see that and do whatever I need to do there in terms of getting you into that Bowman Chrome mini break. We'll get you all sorted out for that. And Martin, you're out of here for sure this time? All right. Well, you hung in there until right at the end. We'll see you tomorrow then, Martin. And Jay Allen, I'm trying to get you an autograph, man. I know you need one. We're not having good luck for you so far, though, are we? That is Jamon Moore to 10 for the Green Bay Packers. Mr. Calvin Ridley comes out for the Falcons. But, we do still have a redemption up there, Jay Allen. So there is always the possibility that the redemption is going to be for your team. You never know. Could be, could be. Then we have another Todd Gurley for the Rams. I think we pulled one of these earlier for him. Maybe not. But this one is numbered to 99, regardless of whether or not we had another one earlier. That one is definitely to 99. I am shocked at how many hits the Panthers had in here. I mean, like an unusually high number. That is numbered to 75. It's DJ Moore for Carolina. I mean, Carolina is one of those teams, honestly, that is a little boom or bust. Oftentimes you either get nothing for them or you get several things for them, but they really got a lot in here tonight. So we have some recapping to do. We have a redemption to flip over, and we have 250 points to award using random.org. So we'll do our redemption first. We'll flip it over, and then we'll go verify it. We'll do our 250 rewards points after that, and then the recap after that, okay? So our redemption, oh, nice. Kansas City Chiefs, Tyreek Hill. Statistical standout signatures. Oh, that is a mouthful. Statistical standout signatures. All right, so let's go verify this bad boy and find out what it might be numbered to, if it is numbered. But we'll find out. See what the Panini website, what they would like to share with us. So we need a year and we just need to change the program, I think, to Rookies and Stars. And then find our card set, our statistical standouts card set. And card number 14 is Tyreek Hill. It's going to be numbered to 49 for the Kansas City Chiefs, so not too shabby in that regard. Now we've got points cards to deal with, or a points card to deal with. So I'm going to bring you along with me, and this is a pretty easy one. We just roll over here to the spreadsheet, and I'm going to copy all of our team names. Then we'll head right over to random.org where I'm going to paste them in. And then we'll hit random one single time. And whoever ends up at the top after we randomize will take home that points card. So guys, basically it works like this. If there are fewer than 10 items in a list, I randomize 3 times. If there are 10 or more, I randomize a single time. So we're scrolling through here so you can double check and see that all of our teams were actually copied and pasted in as they should be. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. It comes up to the Patriots. The New England Patriots end up getting our 250 rewards points tonight. And, Latch said we should give the points to Jay Allen. That was nice. I know. I wish I could just say, here you go, because you didn't hit what you wanted to hit. You had a bad night. But sadly, you know what? There are probably a few people that maybe didn't have everything they wanted to hit kind of night. And we only got the one card, so I couldn't give one to everybody. That's why we have to go to poor old random.org and let it sort things out for us. Yeah, I know, Jay Allen, it is weird on this one. Our first case of Rookies and Stars, I think, definitely was a little better sorted than this one. I don't believe that we had nearly so many issues in the first case with duplication as we have in this case. We definitely have more duplication in here, I think. Patriots, 250 rewards points. That was by way of random. Kansas City Chiefs have a Tyreek Hill redemption. Then we have, that should not even be stacked there. I just set that there. I don't know why. It was numbered, but it wasn't supposed to be in our recap pile. We have Jim Kelly for the Bills. We have the nice Christian McCaffrey here for the Panthers. That one is numbered to 25. Roquan Smith came out to 75 for the Bears. Mike White to 25 for the Cowboys. The Falcons have Ito Smith. Jared Goff makes an appearance for the Rams. Dallas Goedert came out for the Eagles to 25. That is the star of the show tonight, I believe. That handsome Saquon Barkley, numbered to 10 for the Giants, is a fantastic hit. Michael Gallup is next out to 25 for the Dallas Cowboys. Now, moving on down the line here, we have DJ Moore. That is numbered to 75 for the Panthers. Calvin Ridley and the Falcons. Sony Michel to 25 for the Patriots. We have a 1-of-1 printing plate, Drew Brees and the Saints. Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills with a relic. A 1-of-1 Tom Brady with precision passers. The Baltimore Ravens, Flacco and Jackson to 49. There's a handsome 1-of-1 for the Cardinals with Christian Kirk. You've got a laundry tag and autograph there to go with that nice looking 1-of-1. Maybe a little imperfection on the top corners. Nothing too drastic though. The Jags to 49 with a dual relic. Another Josh Allen for the Buffalo Bills. Here come the Panthers again. That is numbered to 99, DJ Moore. Another 1-of-1 printing plate. That's Jamal Adams and the Jets. So I think we ended up with 4 1-of-1s out of here. Rashad Penny and the Seahawks to 25. Then we have Michael Gallup to 25 for the Cowboys. There's DJ Moore relic for the Panthers. Here's the really nice Sony Michel for the Patriots coming out, numbered to 25 with that autograph. And Allen Robinson relic for the Chicago Bears. A Dalvin Cook relic for the Vikings. Right behind it is another Dalvin Cook relic for the Vikings. And then we have numbered to 99 Kiki and the Texans. So, moving on from that, here is a handsome Lamar Jackson for the Baltimore Ravens, numbered to 10. Fantastic hit. Royce Freeman and the Broncos to 25. Adam Thielen and the Vikings with a relic. There's another Panther to 99 with DJ Moore. Aaron Rodgers relic came out for the Packers. The Ravens have another hit, this one to 99, Jaleel Scott. Tampa Bay Buccaneers to 99 with Ronald Jones. The Jason Witten relic for the Dallas Cowboys. There's Mason Rudolph to 99 for the Steelers. Nice looking relic here, numbered to 49, prime cuts, Keenan Allen and the Chargers. There's another Mason Rudolph to 99 for the Steelers. Bradley Chubb and the Broncos. Then we have Christian Kirk and the Arizona Cardinals. Jordan Howard and the Bears. Kerryon Johnson comes out with a relic for the Lions. Christian Kirk and the Cardinals. Josh Allen and the Bills. Numbered to 25 for the Steelers, it's Jalen Samuels. The Browns hit to 99 with the nice rookie Denzel Ward. Then you have another hit for the Steelers to 25, a James Washington relic. The Lions with a dual relic to 49. The Bears to 99 with Anthony Miller. The Chargers with a dual relic numbered to 99. The Panthers with a DJ Moore relic. The Rams and Jared Goff. The Rams and the nice Aaron Donald to 49. The Broncos numbered to 99 with Cortland Sutton. And then the Patriots with a dual relic there to 99 with Sony Michel and Gronk. All right, so that's our recap for tonight. I will put up spreadsheet information here one more time for anybody who might not have caught it earlier and you want to get a little info out. So projected shipping dates for the paid shipping break should be out the door no later than Monday. The free shipping break, which were the jerseys, out the door no later than Wednesday. Sorry, dry mouth. Consolation cards, if you were in one of the paid shipping breaks and you got skunked, you didn't hit anything at all, not a base card, not a single thing, then your consolation cards would ship out with the rest of the break because it is a paid break. On the free shipping break, your consolation cards are typically held and shipped with your next package unless you request to have it sent sooner, which I'm happy to do. So if that's what you want, you just let me know. These are our breaks that are coming up on eBay, already listed, that we'll be breaking over the next few days. So tomorrow night is a half case of Leaf Autograph mini helmets, a case of Panini Absolute Basketball, which is a new release tomorrow, and a case of 2017 Vertex Football. Saturday will be Absolute Basketball and a case of Archives Baseball. Sunday we're going to start early, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. It will be a Hit Parade 4th and Goal football box. It has 4 autographed memorabilia items in it and a 12-box case of Prism basketball. On Monday night, we're going to open a box, which is a half case of 2018-19 Flawless Collegiate Basketball, as well as another 6-box full case of Immaculate Football. On Tuesday, we'll open a half case of 2015 Black Gold Football and another 10-box case of Absolute Basketball. So that's what we look like for our days ahead, and I think that's got us covered for tonight. So thank you, everyone, for being part of the break. I appreciate you spending time here with me. I hope that I will see you again for another break. In the meantime, enjoy the weekend ahead. We're only one work day away from being there. We'll see you next time. Bye now.